Hey guys, Module 6. So, please excuse the mess and this whole thing. My daughter and I have been really sick and in the hospital off and on for the last couple weeks, so it's been a little bit of a rough one. But this module, rationalism, was a big focus for our group. It was definitely described as the foundation of science, and I personally felt that in order to have science, you have to have at least a little bit of the point of view of rationalism, just because it's kind of one of the things that defines science itself, and that it was a big one for coming out of the Renaissance period. And I made a good point that you also have to be able to stand up against previous knowledge in order to have standalone science, which I thought was really a cool one. And then Madison actually did a good job of developing our discussion. Basically, morality expanded. She was discussing Kant on how humans' personal autonomy versus heteronomy, and the way that the government kind of helped to push that conflict between the two. And I thought that was pretty interesting. Brittany was actually the only person that decided to dive into the Locke discussion, and she brought up a pretty cool one with Helen Keller, and the way that humans have extremely small limitations on our perception, and that basically she was explaining, we only see visible light. So for a long time, that's all we were willing to perceive as being there. Now, I thought that was pretty cool because I love the science background, and from my point of view, the concept that energy in all of its forms, more and more powerful, all the way down to string theory, kind of an interesting, thing to bring up, just because we're watching it broaden as time goes by, as generations of science go by. And again, kind of goes back to standing up against previous knowledge. We couldn't have those advanced theories if someone hadn't stood up and said, maybe matter is not what we think it is. Maybe it's energy in a tighter form. So, yeah, really cool discussion. Thanks, guys.